like a Harvard paper by social science researchers raised some pretty far out there possibilities that could explain the whole UAP stuff that I have become very obsessed with. They're posing 4 possibilities, like maybe
coming at y'all with another one.
Terrestrials, or like this secret advanced civilization that's been hiding somewhere here on Earth, or even maybe the moon where we can't see them, or maybe humans from the future are visiting us, or maybe like magical beings like fairies or angels are real. Now, has this paper been peer-reviewed? No. Looks like the original link doesn't work anymore either, but those headlines traveled the world anyway. So what the heck is going on? Well,
this video was like 6 days ago. I have not seen it, but I hope everybody's having a good day, man. Y'all let me know in the comment down below if y'all believe in aliens or not. I already have 2 videos out on this. Y'all let me know if y'all enjoy these videos so I can keep pushing them out for you.
We are lucky enough to be joined by the one and only Harvard academic and astrophysicist who we've been talking to about UAP issues for years, Harvard University Professor of Science and Astronomy, Avi Loeb. Professor, thanks so much for being with us. And as soon as I saw the headlines on this paper, I ran to this paper,
Wait,
I scanned, I did not
I just realized what the fuck it said. Like, it just clicked in my brain. It says that they may live on Earth. I did hear about there being a underground icy like city in Australia that this pilot flew in, and they tried to keep him silent. So he flew in like this secret cave somewhere like hidden in Australia. Kept going. He saw a whole like glass ice city. He said there was UFOs, there was floating buildings and all types of shit. And to be honest, I believe him, bro, because they try to keep people quiet.
I do have to say, though, whether you had anything to do with this or not, you have been, in my eyes, one of the first academics, Ivy League academics, that has taken the idea of extraterrestrials very seriously and discussed it. I'm not sure what kind of Pandora's box you opened, but when it comes to this paper, I got to ask, what do you think about your peers, what they're writing over at Harvard there?
Well, thanks for having me. Indeed, I think that it's arrogant of us to think that we are the only ones out there. There might be much more advanced civilizations, because we came late to the game. And most
like I said, there was people before us.
A quarter of them have planets the size of the Earth, roughly at the same separation. So it would be really pretentious of us to assume that Albert Einstein was the smartest scientist who ever lived since the Big Bang 13.8 billion years ago. Nevertheless, science is all about evidence. We should be humble and accept the data as a guide towards what's out there. And there is no evidence supporting the claims in this paper. And obviously, over the millennia, people came up with a lot of ideas about what might be out there. However, without the data, we cannot proceed. And there are many more possibilities than the one realized in nature. And to find out what's out there, we just need to use instruments, look out, and check the evidence.
I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it sounds like you're saying that if you were peer reviewing this paper, it would get a big red, where is the evidence on it?
Exactly. Okay. And it's very easy to come up with ideas, much more difficult to come up with materials from interstellar space. So I'm actually pursuing the latter.
I'm glad you brought that up, because the last time we checked in with you, I think you had just gotten back from
That's crazy, bro.
Expedition. And
so basically what he's saying is that he does not believe in him. Like, he's saying that he does not believe in him, but he does believe in him. But he needs more evidence. The videos is evidence, but what's in the video that's actually causing it? You know?
In the middle of the Pacific, I believe, or in the middle of the ocean, looking for like the tiniest little fragments of what you thought might be an interstellar probe, or a probe from, another civilization, potentially. Like, what's the latest with the material evidence there?
This object was discovered as a meteor. It exploded over the Pacific Ocean. The fireball that released a few percent of the Hiroshima atomic bomb energy was detected by sensors aboard the US government satellites, and they pinpointed the location. Based on that region, that the Department of Defense provided us with. We went there and we put a sled with magnets on the ocean floor, going back and forth 26 times, and we collected spherules. These are molten droplets from the explosion of a meteor, and 10% of those showed a chemical composition that was never reported before in the scientific literature, does not resemble what we find on Earth, Mars, the
Oh,
Moon,
hell no.
or any other solar system material that we are familiar with. And so
And y'all still think
our
that there
inclination is that
isn't
it
other
came from
life?
outside the solar system. The evidence that the meteor itself came from outside the solar system was that it was moving faster than 95% of the stars outside the solar system. It was very fast. And moreover, it disintegrated only in the lower atmosphere. So it was tougher than all meteors previously reported by NASA. And therefore, we are presently planning another expedition to find bigger fragments, bigger pieces among the wreckage of this meteor and figure out whether it was natural or artificial. Because if you just take your laptop and put it in a fireplace, you will get it burned up and the droplets will not tell you whether it was technological. However, if you find pieces from the screen, you can tell that it's technological. And so, you know, if we find that a piece...
You got a point. I did see a video of a UFO crashing in the desert, and people, like experts, went to go scavenge for it, like debris, and they did find like little metal shards, and it was something that was not human. So
and it has buttons
sounds
on it.
connected.
The question is, should we press a button?
Now, you keep saying meteor, right?
Yes.
Is the evidence leading to a natural meteor right now, or is it leading towards this possible, object that may be artificial?
What we know is that the unusual
UFO crash
droplets that we found have an abundance of elements like beryllium, lanthanum, uranium that is up to 1,000 times more than solar system materials. However, we cannot tell whether it was natural in origin or not. I wrote a paper suggesting a natural origin. Most of the stars in the Milky Way galaxy are dwarf stars, a tenth of the mass of the sun. If you bring a planet like the Earth close to one of them, the planet will get spaghettified, ripped apart into a stream of rocks, and they would be ejected, half of them would be ejected from that system at a speed similar to the one we noticed for this meteor, and the composition will be different because the rock will be molten when the planet comes close to its host star. So this is a natural origin, but we don't know for sure. And there is a chance we would find the core of the object, and then we can tell very easily whether it's a rock or some probe. And even if it's a rock, it will tell us something about our neighbor's yard.
So he's talking specifically about the meteor right now. I do believe that it's just a meteor, and it might have some extra life shit like just scattered on it. This is just a meteor, and I'm pretty sure that's all he talks about for the rest of the video. So you guys stay safe out there, man. We out.